Hey guys, Scott here with a quick look at patch 5.0 for DBD. Just going to quickly go over the important stuff. There's a lot of other minor changes, bug fixes, and things like that, but it's not really important to talk about. The balancing changes and the changes from the PTB are what we want to actually look at. So let's look at those. So first off, Demogorgon was actually nerfed. He got a couple of bones thrown to some other add-ons, but his main add-ons, Barbed Glasses and Black Heart, were nerfed by 5%. Again, not a huge deal. We're talking about, tenths of a second here in terms of timing and stuff like that. But it is a nerf that I'll probably notice because this is definitely, I think, his best add-ons. His portal add-ons have never really been his strong suit because his portals are not the strongest part about his kit. The shred is. So all these add-ons that buff portals and stuff, they're nice and that's cool and all, but really his shred is what makes Demogorgon strong. So yeah, these changes I can't really complain about because they're yellow and brown add-ons that did more than like purple and iridescent add-ons. So it didn't make any sense for them to be so good. So I get it. It sucks because I love demo and I love using those add-ons, but I made a meme about it, but at the end of the day, I can't really bitch about it because it kind of is fair. They got a couple of different changes, like Vermilion Webcam, the undetectable duration has been increased. Thing is, though, all the add-ons that involve undetectable and the portals and stuff like that, they're not that useful. Really, his things that actually affect his shred are the really useful ones. His portals are just sort of like a side thing that's nice. So it's nice trying to buff these add-ons, and they're really trying to make it so the add-ons are based on his portals, but the portals are just the weakest part about his kit. So overall, this is definitely a net nerf to demo. Rat Tail got buffed from 25 to 35%, which is okay, I guess. That's the portal opening speed. It's okay. But yeah, overall, Demogorgon got slight nerf. Not a big deal, but god damn it. Next, they nerfed Franklin's Demise, which is a weird one. I think they nerfed it because of Nemesis. I bet there was some issue with breaking vaccines or something like that. They just couldn't code it to not do that, so they have to just nerf the entire perk instead. That's like, fishing with dynamite, classic behavior balancing. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what happened. So this is kind of a problem because that used to be the main defense against a bunch of keys, and now you can't destroy keys anymore, so people can still use keys. So that's actually going to be really annoying at teams with lots of keys. So that sucks. I don't know why the fuck they did that. Lucky Break got buffed. Perk sucks. You shouldn't use it. Who cares about this line? No one should use Lucky Break. It's a bad perk. Really, really bad perk. Readjusted maximum turn rate per frame. I have to take a look at in-game what this actually means. I think this means you can't do the Z-flick. We're not out of letters. The Z-flick now probably means you can't do that because it seems like they capped it. I'll have to test that, but it sounds like what that's like. So that'd be a pretty sizable nerf to Blight. Not really a nerf, a readjustment to how he's supposed to be, I guess, is more accurate, but that may prove problematic for some people. And we got a bunch of bug fixes that I'm sure half of them don't even actually fix anything, but that's just my cynicism talking, and a bunch of animation stuff. All the stuff we don't care about. We want to see the changes from the PTB. This is the important stuff. So zombies now, they got nerfed. They respawn every 45 seconds instead of every 30 seconds when destroyed by survivors. When Nemesis kills them, they respawn a lot faster, and it seems like that value was not changed, which I think is good. But I guess it's more of an incentive to kill the zombies with pallets and things like that, which I guess is fine. You're using a limited resource to kill a zombie, so it makes sense that they get killed for a longer amount of time. I don't necessarily mind that one way or the other. It's just sort of there, Their audio range is increased, so you can hear them a little bit further away. And their collision now shrinks when blinded, which is interesting. I wonder if it's during the blind or after they're blinded. Probably after they're blinded, because when you would shine it on them, if they're blocking like a pathway, then you can walk through them. So I'm guessing that's what happened. Lethal Pursuer got a buff, which is cool. I still think that perk is going to be pretty nice, especially on killers like Blight or Billy that can get there very fast and make use out of it. I actually kind of like that a lot. I'll probably be messing with that perk. It's probably the only perk that they released this patch that I'll actually be entertaining as a real perk. Hysteria is still, it's too situational of a perk. It's nice that they changed it, that it's not based on just basic attacks anymore. So, like Legion can get more use out of it, I guess. But for the most part, this is a perk that is not going to see a lot of use because of the mountain of requirements. They have to hit them and then put them in injured, and then other people have to be injured, and then you have a limited time to get them like oblivious. You might get some meme use out of it, but it's never going to be an amazing perk. Eruption made it so it's not based on the attack either. It can be any attack. As soon as they put it into the dying state, then it triggers. This perk is a little bit more of a serious perk than I think Hysteria, but the problem is to get use out of this, you have to kick a shit ton of generators, And as everyone knows, if you kick a bunch of generators, you're not really doing anything useful. So the setup could be good, but it's too much setup to just get a little bit of regression and then a decent amount of incapacitated time. So that means they can't really do anything, which is nice. But I think the setup of having to walk around the entire map and just kick things is going to be really annoying. I'd say when you have a 3-gen, it's a bit more viable, and that's why I don't think this perk is a complete joke anymore because of the change. But I still can't imagine it seeing much use over the other game delay perks, which are just objectively better. So, yeah, other than that, that's the main changes. Nothing too crazy. I just saw a tweet that they immediately disabled the new map because it was broken. Classic behavior. So, yeah, some not so great changes. And I think the perk changes were pretty good, though. I actually like these changes for the most part. I don't think it makes them amazingly good perks, but it's a good effort, and they address perks that needed to be buffed. So they did some good stuff, they did some bad stuff, and then they did some behavior stuff. Pretty much the story of every patch. So that's about it, guys. So yeah,